Hey K-popers, and welcome back to Hallyu, where it's time for another update on the world of K-pop. This week in K-pop, we got the sad confirmation that Lovelyz will not be renewing their contracts with Woollim, live audiences are returning to K-pop events, plus lots of great new comebacks to check out from the Boyz, TO1, and more. Before we get started, I want to quickly thank Hallyu's honorary producers. If you want to show off your bias group here, share your pics and weekly videos, and join a vibrant Discord community with watch parties, custom emoji, and more, all you need to do is support Hallyu on Patreon. Alright, now let's jump right in. This is your K-pop news update for November 7th, 2021. Now, as I mentioned, the big story this week is definitely a sad one, as we got confirmation that Lovelyz will not be renewing their contracts with Woollim. On November 1st, News One broke this story, revealing that only Baby Soul would re-sign at the label. Sadly, this news wasn't all that unexpected, as Lovelyz had not released a song in over a year, and just a few weeks ago I was reporting on this being the likely outcome. But of course, that doesn't make it any less sad, and not long after the news broke, Lovelyz members shared handwritten letters with their fans thanking them for all the support over the years and promising to show their best in their own individual careers going forward. The next day, the plot thickened though, as former industry insider Lee Jin-ho, who has earned his credibility on a couple of major stories already, revealed that not all was going well at Woollim. According to Jin-ho, the renewal talks started over a year ago and started out by going pretty well, with most of Lovelyz looking to renew. However, Jin-ho also said, quote, "The members who decided to leave the company also wanted one last album and to conclude the group activities in a beautiful manner. However, there were unexpected conflicts in opinions. Ultimately, the Lovelyz members and the CEO of Woollim were not able to work out their conflict. Because of this issue, the members who were going to stay changed their mind and decided to leave the company." That is eye-opening, and the fault definitely seems to lie with Woollim on this one. They didn't want to honor the group's request to have a proper send-off comeback, and in doing so actually lost all but one member by the time the renewal negotiations were done. It's definitely a really sad way for Lovelyz to end. I absolutely love their music, especially the songs Now We and That Day, and it's a shame that they couldn't have a more satisfying end to their legacy with fans. Now, with that being said, let's get to a very busy week we had on the comeback front once again. And by the way, starting this week, you'll be able to find a playlist in the description of all the comebacks features so you can catch up on the week in K-pop all in one place. Now, first up is a new Pink Fantasy song that came out on Halloween Day. Here's the zombie-inspired MV for Tales of the Unusual. Adora is making her debut with Make You Dance, where her and BVG's Una are trying to record through a zombie outbreak. VAV gifted their fans this digital single called 'Cause I Miss You to commemorate their 6th anniversary as a group. ITZY are back with a Japanese version of Wannabe that is bursting with color. 2AM graced us with a meaningful and beautiful double release this week, starting with Should Have Known. And that story in Should Have Known was made even more compelling in No Good and Goodbye, another beautiful ballad. EXID's Hani, Laboum Silban, and Uju-Sanya's Exy feature in Cotton Candy, the group depicted in JTB's show The Coup. Here's their impressive release, White Day. The Boyz are not messing around at all in Maverick. Wow. Back in the game, son. Vix's Leo is back with wonderful vocals in this song called I'm Still Here. Every time, every day, everywhere. Astro's MJ has gone old school in this fun and catchy bop called Get Set Yo. Laboum are back with a delightfully bright song and more fantastic Soyeon vocals. Here is Kiss Kiss. TO1 are transforming in No More X, an absolutely epic comeback from the boy group. Im Chang-jung is proving he's still got it with the song Nothing Special With The Day, which is from his 17th album. And last but not least, it's Donghae and Eunhyuk, who are shining bright once again with Zero. As always, I want to know what songs from the past week caught your eye in the comment section below. This week for me was really tough. I loved a lot of different songs, especially T.O.1's No More X in all of its epic glory, but I'm going with Laboum's comeback Kiss Kiss. I've always been cheering on this underrated girl group and I just love the aura they have in every release. And like I said before, Soyeon's vocals are no joke. And now getting back to some more K-pop news, starting with aespa. Macy's revealed the headliners for their Thanksgiving parade in New York City and the SM girl group is one of them. The 2021 Mama nominations have been announced. If you want to check all of them out, feel free to pause and do so. I won't comment too much on them right now, but as I said in our Hallyu Discord server, I love chaos, and so my one request this year is for Brave Girls to win Best Female Group. And speaking of big festivals, some very exciting news has come out regarding live audiences. KBS revealed this week that Music Bank will begin hosting live audiences this month, and their Gayo Festival at the end of the year will also be an in-person event. I'm so excited to have live crowds return. YG Entertainment is making plans to switch to environmentally friendly materials for their albums. This commitment comes on the heels of Blackpink's appointment as climate change ambassadors and the recent COP26 summit held in Glasgow. Fans of boy group On and Off got some sad news this week as Hyojin revealed in a fan cafe letter that all members of On and Off except for Yu will be enlisting in the military together by the end of this year. A big congratulations to Blackpink's Lisa because her song Money is arguably outshining Lalisa at this point. This week it debuted on the Billboard Hot 100 at number 90. And speaking of Billboard accomplishments, 17's new album Attica has debuted at number 13 on the Billboard 200. Can I just say it is so awesome that every week we have a new comeback charting on the Billboard 200 and Hot 100. It's awesome. HYBE has announced auditions for a global girl group in collaboration with Universal Music Group and Geffen Records. This girl group will be based out of the US. And alongside that announcement, HYBE also shared several other upcoming plans for the company, which included integrations with Weverse and VLive, a new BTS-themed game, and plans to grow NFT businesses. Now I just want to take a very quick detour here because I've seen a lot of people instantly slam NFTs as bad for the environment and become anti-HYBE. If you're familiar with the blockchain ecosystem, you know that HYBE will almost certainly be building these NFT apps on Ethereum, not Bitcoin, which has just moved away from mining to staking and will not be harmful to the environment going forward. Now getting back to K-pop, are you guys ready to be hurt again? Because the rumor mill is heating up when it comes to a possible 101 reunion once again. According to a JTBC insider, this year the talks to reunite at the end of the year award shows and festivals are more active than ever. BTOB members Hyunsik and Sungjae are closing out their military service. Both members have taken their final military vacation and will be discharged this month. This week, Starship began teasing their upcoming girl group. The group will be called IVE, and yes, it will include Yujin and Wonyoung. They also shared this logo video, and I can't help but notice the V is identical to the VVG logo. Does it mean anything? Probably not, but still. SM has embarked on a big remastering project to breathe fresh air into old MVs. HOT, BoA, and Shinhwa have already been confirmed for remastered MVs, while aespa will be covering SES's Dream Comes True next month. And HOT's Warrior's Descent will also be covered by a yet unnamed boy group. Bugaboo has announced their fandom name and it's Rainbow. I actually quite like it, it's a really endearing name for a fan. What do you think of it? Things are looking dicey for YG's founder Young Hyun-suk. 2 days ago, a court hearing was held about his threatening informants and covering up drug charges, and several witnesses, including a police officer, testified for the case. In the chat log, one witness had said, quote, "If Young Hyun-suk had given me 500 million won, I would have kept my mouth shut. I'm going to ruin him. I hate him." Yikes. And in our final story this week, ENHYPEN's Hee-sung will be limiting participation for the coming weeks as he had surgery on November 3rd to remove a cyst on his toe. I cannot imagine how painful that must have been to dance with. And with that, let's move on to another exciting week in music shows where we had yet another week with only 5 trophies since this time Ikigayo did not have a broadcast this week. The week started off with a surprise win for Park Ji-hoon, who took his first win for the song Serious on the show. The rest of the week was a back and forth battle between NCT 127 and 17 though. NCT 127 ended up with 2 wins for Favorite on M Countdown and Show Music Core, meanwhile 17 also took 2 more wins for Rock With You this week, those coming on Music Bank and Show Champion. Will the boys threaten next week with their comeback Maverick? Let me know who you think will win in the comments below. Alright K-popers, you're officially caught up on everything going on in the K-pop world. Let me know how you feel about all the week's news that we got in the new music in the comment section below. As always, if you want to stay caught up with the K-pop world as it happens while having tons of fun every single week, make sure you're subscribed right here to Hallyu.